or even I go back a little bit.
This is an easy one for you, Mike. Seattle was heralded for its innovation in citizen-led neighborhood planning in the 90s. Since then, neighborhood planning has drifted away from a comprehensive and grassroots effort to a staff-driven effort with a limited focus on upzoning to accommodate growth. Do you believe that current residents in Seattle's diverse neighborhoods should have more say, and I should say, when I say more, tell me how much more, in land use and zoning in their neighborhoods?
Yeah. And actually, that's where Irene and I go back. I think I met Irene when I was in Greenwood and got involved in the neighborhood planning under Shell. And one of the things that has disturbed me about the HOLO process was one, that it was top down, you know, that the recommendations, and I think that the people there were in good faith trying to figure out what are the right answers, but all of the process since then, you know, hasn't really changed that analysis at the front end that was done from the top. I think, and the other piece of it was you didn't ask neighborhoods at the same time, what do you need to preserve your quality of life? What are the things you want in your neighborhood? Because I think most people understand the city's going to grow. When you're adding this many jobs, we have to figure out how we're going to accommodate that with housing. But they want to see that the public, you know, that the elected officials are listening on things like, what are the parks and open space? What's the transit, and how are we going to deal with that? What's the walkability, small business district, public safety? You know, and I look back, for example, at, you know, when we were involved in neighborhood planning, you know, Ballard had a new library and a new park next to them. That was what they asked for in neighborhood planning. That wouldn't have happened without it. In Finney Ridge, the pocket parks by where the Starbucks is, where Greenwood and Finney take that curve. So, when I was mayor, we did our first year, now we're getting into the weeds. Our first year we did the comprehensive neighborhood planning at Bitter Lake at the north and Rainier Beach at the south. And what we decided after that was what we wanted to do was more focused neighborhood planning where you went into a specific space, but we did try to make it bottom up and listen to people what they want in addition to talking about zoning. So I think both of those things have to change, and you have to give neighborhoods a voice and people that live in neighborhoods a voice, and how change occurs.
As you know, the comp plan incorporates the goals and policies out of those 37 neighborhood plans.
Yeah.
And we're about to, there's been an invitation, you know, there's a number of comp plan amendments in the annual process on the table, and more coming that are being created in City Hall that haven't been revealed yet, but they will touch on the neighborhood plan goals and policies. Do you believe that if there's a competition or a conflict between a policy and a neighborhood plan and a comprehensive plan policy, which one should take precedence and why?
Okay.
The time's up. I'll give you a couple seconds.
Okay. I may not be interpreting your question properly, but I think you have both. There's always a conflict between what are your citywide or regional or statewide goals and neighborhood goals. And I think that challenge always has to be worked out. So that's why I think you have to listen to neighborhoods and as they articulate their priorities. But at the same time, you know, we're all part of a larger system, and we have to recognize that there are larger goals as well. So I don't know if I'm getting at your question, but both.
As a politician would.
No, but I don't, just because it was so finely detailed, but I'm just going to go up high and just say, there are citywide goals. When you make big investments in a neighborhood and transit, for example, I do believe we have to figure out how to get some more housing near that transit, because the whole region's paying for it. So there's always a conflict between neighborhood goals, city goals, regional goals, and state goals that you have to navigate through the political process.
Time, please.